Alright, alright, alright. So, we have got the base started. I've been just kind of building up materials and everything so that we have some items to build with here. But, I think today we are going to actually build... Oops, don't do that. I think today we're going to go ahead and build a little bit more on the rover. This thing needs to get a shell put on it, start figuring out where we can put some weapons, perhaps, and yeah, all that fun stuff. I think we might have to start by taking these off, because I do want to get some hydrogen tanks in here somewhere. So, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I don't really know a good place to do that than right underneath here. But yeah, alright, let's do it up. We got, yeah. Maybe I'll keep the back fans on for now, and maybe rearrange some stuff. We'll start by taking this off. Kind of wanted to have the hydrogen towards the back so that if we're in combat, we don't have to worry about it getting shot off. So, yeah, maybe I could just stick it right here. But not HG. Hydrogen. Tank, maybe? Is this... Oh, there were some other hydrogen tanks. Lab hydrogen tank. Maybe that's it. Okay. You don't do large grid though, huh? Interesting. Let's try tank. There we go. I think, yeah, small hydrogen lab tank. I believe that is what, yeah, that's what we're looking for. But that, oh, that's oxygen. I don't need oxygen. Darn it. Small oxygen tank. Industrial hydrogen tank. Small lab hydrogen tank. There we go. Okay, so we can do that. That might be the best way to go. I just did the same thing. Like that. Let's do that, and we'll put these on each side here. Oops. So that no matter where we are, we should have plenty of hydrogen. Up here. Weld these things up. We need computers, steel tubes. Alright, grab steel tubes and computers. Steel tubes and computers. Alright. Now, are 2 hydrogen tanks enough for this stuff? Probably for what we're doing, and then we can always get more ice and stuff if we build a bigger craft. Should be fine. Oh, gosh darn it. Feel somewhat underprepared. Alright, so the hydrogen is now solved. Maybe I should move that forward and move that forward, and then we could squeeze some stuff in behind here for maybe more hydrogen. I don't know what else we could possibly need on the ship. Have the backup survival kit here. Survival kit. Gonna do the new one. And to be honest, I don't even really need this. Apparently it doesn't do you any good really in single player. So yeah, we'll just leave that off for now. And then we have a little little place to put something here that needs, reactor. I could probably put a reactor here. What do I need for a reactor? Large reactor, small reactor. We're going to need steel plate, metal grids, large reactor comps, motors, computers. We've got all that. We could put a reactor. In fact, we're going to put a reactor. Yeah. What other reactor do we have? We got this. Nothing there. So if we put it like this, that will allow us, whoops, that will mean that we have another port right there in case we need it, and we don't really need to access this directly for any particular reason. Reactor comps and steel plates, alright, we can do that. The only reason we can do this is because we found uranium at that very first base that we were looking to recharge on the chair and, you know, get some power, but ultimately we're unable to do that. Oh, and the other thing, when I was out just kind of randomly searching while I waited for stuff to kind of build up, I found grain, or wheat, or whatever you want to call it. Current crop, yeah, grain. So I found that. I'm busy growing it all up here to get a bunch of seeds. And, well, yeah, there's that. What else do we need? If you can think of anything else that we need that maybe is crucial for what we're doing to put right here. Or maybe I'll use this as a way to get up and over and then run some of these conveyors down the middle line here. Because I don't think I really... I mean, I guess besides these two vertical ports here, I don't have anything. So next we're on to armor shaping. Since we have these in, that would be 5. For clearance, let's do, yes, you. I'm gonna do you right across the back here, and then can we come over like this? Can we do that? Yeah, I think we can do that. That'll work. You like that, and then you will be like that. Okay. You know what I really wish I had? I really wish I had the auto nanite building thing. That would be really, really sweet. Alright, what do we not need? Need any of that stuff. Shouldn't need any of this. A lot of that should be enough, maybe. Alright, well, the metal, or whatever you call it, the armor shaping has begun. I'll have to figure colors out if you have an idea for colors on what we should do with this, but sometimes that just kind of happens towards the end and you kind of get an idea what we're looking at, you know what I mean? Alright, so maybe we have this come up and over that way. This one can kind of curl up. We could do that. But then no. Because this will probably just be a straight up wall, right? Something like that. No, wrong. Like that, and then I want this squared off right here. I don't know. I know that I want these like this, for now anyways, and then I'm going to need a wall right along here to protect all of these. Unless I do half walls. But then that'll make the guns sit kind of weird should we... And you know what? We might have to do heavy armor on the sides. So much to think about, huh? Do we do heavy armor on the sides? Or at least halfway? The whole front should be heavy armor, because that's ultimately where we're going to be. That's ultimately where we're going to take a lot of the damage, I'm guessing. Yeah. But then we want this to kind of come out. Let's see here. This doesn't move. I believe it's just the wheel that moves. What kind of blocks can I fit in here? Oh, I can fit this here. Actually, I'm going to leave this one off for now. And then... let's assume that we want that like that. And then... uh-oh, I'm hungry. Well, there was a mystery packet of food that I found. It is meal packs, Clang Crunchies. Alright, doesn't appear to be making me woozy, so everything is fine there. Appears that it's doing a good job filling me up. I need to maybe find some more Clang Crunchies. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see here. I'm fairly certain that we can weld these up. And then we're going to have a wall across here for sure. The question is, do we do heavy armor? I think that might be about true. In fact, if we have a tube coming out here, can we... let me see here. Number 8. We put you here. Gosh darn it. I want to see if I can build a gun that close to the wheel, or if I need to do something else. And then G, let's see here. Turret. Do that, and we should not need cargo container. Does not look like I can put you here. Oh, I can. Interesting indeed. That every one of them can go there? Huh. I mean, ultimately, I do not think that this is the best gun for it, but what about number 8? Can we now build that right here? We cannot. But you work, and you work, and you work. Huh. What is this? This is a Gatling turret variant type 2. We could put this here. I think that might be a problem, though. Maybe this would be better to put down here. Right there, because that gun should stick out past the armor, correct? If we do something like... we cannot do that? Okay, so I can do that. Just can't put anything that close to it, so that is a little bit of a bummer. But you should be able to shoot past that, right? Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Well, let's see here. Tubes, motors. Probably all I need, right? For now. And in fact, you know what I could do is I could put these angled in to make it easier to get in and out of this thing. Put it like that, maybe? Put 5 right here. Do that, and then maybe... Ooh. Do it like that, maybe? Yeah. All right, let's see how that looks. I don't really think we need a door on here. All right, yeah, so we got that. Kind of works. And then it's just a matter of trying to figure out what the heck we're doing with this. I got these the same on both sides, right? Yep, come right up to the edge. Number 5, if we... So we could do that. That is a possibility. That could also be a possibility. We do that, and then here, what am I looking for? Apparently looking for any angle that's the wrong angle. Yeah, that's probably the hardest part about trying to record and do these things if you don't have a plan. I feel like this might be the right block. Possibly. I could just build right through here. Do we go like that? No, we don't do that. Yeah, I don't know. I think if we're going to put a gun maybe here, that can be closer. This one here can be outset a little bit farther possibly. That way it can get around and protect the backside. And then that would mean we can put some regular blocks here. These things always end up looking so blocky in the beginning. Hopefully I can get some decent shape to it. And then we basically established that there's nothing I can put here, but right there I could put something if I need to. So we'll leave that off. Swear to God, I just heard Jeff. Alright. Now here's the point where I'm thinking we need to have heavy blocks. We put these here because we want to protect our cargo. And if need be, I can move that somewhere else. And then right here, we want to bring this up. We could do that. Why not? That kind of looks like it works right there. Maybe that's what we do on the back side here. But we do it with this block. We don't need the ultra heavy. Yeah. Swear to God, I keep hearing Jeff off to my right here. Alright, so if we do that there, then that would mean number 5 here. Although this is a different angle, so yeah, I don't think this is going to quite work in this spot. For this, yeah. We'll go back to this. That's fine. And then that angle's back. Let me fill some of this in so I can get a clearer picture of what we're doing. Yeah, so that's steel plates is all right. Yeah, I'm not really sure here. I mean, I kind of feel like this just has to be a regular block. Just like that. Is it ideal? Not really. You know, it certainly isn't ideal for not having a round, or for not having a squared off ship, but I mean, you know, I already got it like this. Maybe because if I'm gonna have this here, could have that like that. And then was the other block that we had? You? No. Alright, yeah. That kind of works, I guess. Leave that one open for now. Alright, now we're at the halfway point, give or take, so this is probably the point where we can start thinking about the heavier armor again. If I was in creative mode, I could do this and mirror it around, but we're not in creative mode. We are in good old-fashioned just do-it-yourself mode. Alright. Alright, so we got that. I'm not sure how the turret's going to really look in this area. I don't know if I like this little diamond shape back here. Okay. And I guess the other thing is, do we need a gun all the way at the back? My guess is no. Maybe we move it up to here and off there and there. Or maybe use this port right here and we come straight up through here.
Fuel low.
And have a gun up top here. Maybe that's the play. Let me get my stuff sorted out here really quick. Hydrogen tanks. Yeah, I haven't even given a real thought to the insides yet, and maybe 4 gyros on this is a bit much. Maybe I need to just do 1 or 2. You all tell me if I got too many on here, I don't know. My first rover. Alright, let's take this one out for now. Leave that maybe as a port for a gun. This also might get raised up. It might also get removed altogether. We will see. Let's just take a quick drink and think. Yeah, so if we get rid of this gun here, we could kind of round this out a little bit more. Possibly. Swear to God, I keep hearing this guy. Maybe, am I hearing my own footsteps, I guess is the next question. Yeah, some people are so good at armor shaping. I do not feel I am. I did alright one time. I'll leave that alone for now. That whole thing there might have to be taken off and moved up. Huh, why don't we just do that? Why not? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we got a port right here. I'll take this off. Oops. Take it off that far. Alright, leave the ports open. And then, how expensive are these? It appear they are quite not too bad. Well, it seems expensive because I was out of materials. Maybe I could strategically place these things better instead of just putting heavy grids everywhere. What do we need? Steel plate again? Which, maybe that's also the play. Maybe I only need to put it along the sides. I don't need to have it all over the bottom. That might be a little excessive. Got to be a little more strategic about this stuff. Alright, so I don't lose what I've already done. Let's do the 5. U-bar. Alright, there is the heavy armor block. We'll leave all that right there. Do I move this back to here? I think so, because if we need these ports in the future, it'd be nice to have them.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Beacon.
Inventory full.
Gosh darn it. Oh, and I didn't even get you back where I wanted you, you stupid.
Inventory full.
Making this difficult on myself, I have a feeling. Alright, so you're all the way back. Large steel tubes, okay, well.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Gosh darn it. Alright, so we got the beacon moved. Leave all these ports open for now. We can run a string of these down here. That should be fine. Let's weld all these light blocks up. And we weld you. These are the heavy armor, if I remember correctly, so we should be fine with that. Except we are out of steel plate. And the plan is to build down this one side and hopefully just mirror it to the other side once we kind of figure out what we're doing. Guess we're not using that much. But yeah, that is kind of what I was going with. Let's see, number 5 here. Man, I hope this isn't an issue, putting these blocks right here. I don't know if that's going to mess with the suspension, but I guess we'll find out and have to grind it out later if that's the case. I don't know. Okay. Get you, and then I think after that, because I have a tendency to get my inventory shot out, maybe I put heavy armor around this. Certainly doing things expensively. Question is, are we gonna have a gun here? That would be number 8. Place a turret there. I don't even know what is required to make ammo for these things just yet. I forgot what that. Probably magnesium, I'm guessing. But if we're up here, we're gonna do artillery, or that looks like that probably would do the most damage, right? Artillery. We also have the assault turret. What is the damage of this? This physical... It doesn't look like it says. 800 meters. Missed range 800 meters. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. 1400. I want to say the artillery is probably the most powerful, right? Oops. I mean, I guess that would be... This would be a reason for me to take this out and put in the 4-way instead of the fancy, or the, I guess it would be the 8-way. What do you got? Or six-sided. Yeah. If we do that, then we could have, this would have to be, and that's kind of get in the way unless they have half blocks. Do we have half heavy? I think this is the half size. Nah, I mean, we're gonna have to get into this for the nose anyways. Oh, sorry, that's the heavy. And this is... Okay, 6. What do we have? No, wait, 6 is the one we already messed with. 7. Okay, yeah, so do we have half blocks? Which that could be fine for like right here. And then these could come like that. Right, and then we have the little corner pieces. Alright, so it looks like corner pieces are going to be... Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of... A little corner piece for this right here. Maybe that's under number 8. Almost. Not quite. Alright, so there's more slopes in here somewhere. This is the hardest part about all these options. Some people memorize this stuff. I don't have the capacity for that. 5, no, you're not the right one, I know that. I need the half height triangle. Goes out that way. Interior wall, glass door. I think I have you. I do not have you. Do I? Alright, now I think we're getting someplace. Where are we getting to? Game, show me what we're getting into. Does not look like that is the option we are looking for. I mean, I haven't tried these yet. Let's put you right here because you are not anything I was looking for. Oh, actually, that might be it. I kind of wanted something that went all the way out to that corner. Are you what I'm looking for? No. That might be the only... Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. The end cap. Yes, perfect. Alright, I like that. So we got this here. It does leave this exposed, but I guess the hope is that we have the ramp at the front. Sorry, the nose is ramped enough to kind of ricochet stuff off so that this is not a thing. That could be the Achilles heel. I don't know. Let's, oops. That's not what I meant to do. Hydrogen, we're good. Let's get energy. Alright, so we've gotten this far. We've got nothing terribly exciting, to be honest with you. But we might be able to actually use some of this stuff here in this space, put an auto farming thing in. I don't know. I'm going to leave that open for now. We will see. We will see. Number 6. Just put this forward here. In fact, can we put heavy windows on the sides? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so step number 1 is make sure we can get back up here. So let's put a ladder right here, perhaps. That's safer anyways. What do am I out? I can't put this here? Well, that is a bit of a bummer. If I get locked out... Oh, you know what? Oh, no, if I put a panel down, I can't build on top of the panel with this. Ugh. Alright, gosh darn it, now I gotta figure out... Come in here with another ladder right... Another ladder right there, and kind of squeezing that... I don't want to do janky like that. Alright, how about this? I'm going to let you watch fans while I make another drink and contemplate life on what I'm doing wrong. Okay. I'm going to rethink the ass end of this. And I don't know what it's going to be. In fact, this might have to change out to something else. I don't really know. But I'm gonna stew on that for a minute. In fact, just in case I do accidentally lock myself out of here, I'm not going through that hassle again. I don't know which way is up or down, so we'll just put you there. That should hopefully be enough. In fact, maybe I just leave that as is, put stairs down to here, and we're golden. Yeah, let's just do that. As we have this. Call that a maintenance stairway, and then I can add on some paneling back here and call it a day. I don't know. Who knows? This is why we have comment boxes, so you can tell me what I'm doing right and wrong. Or maybe not right and wrong, just in your opinion. You know what I wish they had? Is if I had a thing here, if they had like a half height. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because it would still float halfway up, so never mind. Alright, well, we got that. And that means, let's see here, 1 block, 2 block, then we can do what we just did there over here, which was number 9. You can go like that. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing with that. Number 7, though. This might kind of get us in the neighborhood of, oh, this one. Where do we see you? Was that number 8? No. Number 8 is useless. Number 7 was... No, I like that the way it is. Number 9, yes. Alright, so that's that. Let's, and I'm gonna leave these in as long as I can until I decide I need to do something else with them. I mean... I wonder if I could just get the ones that are... If I do the algae half farms, they might be able to lay down on top of here. Well, that's why I had you there, huh? But just out of curiosity, if I were to put conveyor here, let's take you, just, number 8 was no good. So we get that there, and number 5. You son of a bitch. If I do that, though, it's in direct sunlight because it's on top of the roof. Yes. Now then, what's also nice are Jeff steaks. Let's go see what, let's see here. Oh, come here, little buddy. Come here, little buddy. Oh, don't be like that. You act like I shot at you. Yeah, okay, only 2 little steaks. Alright, well, that's that. Oh, yeah. I like that. That looks pretty sweet. All nice and flush. Good to go. Getting some sunlight. But, you know, I wasn't getting good sunlight already anyways, so... I'm really thinking I want to change this cargo container out and do the same darn thing right here. Or maybe put one right here. And then I can continue this paneling. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Maybe I move the hydrogen kit underneath. Yeah, I think some of that stuff I could just... Because we're never going to see that. We don't need to see this. Let's take you out. Alright. Let's put you underneath. Then we have a spot... Quite possibly right there, actually. Where... Oh, gee. Hydrogen... Not hydrogen... I forgot what it was called now. It is a... Aqua? No, it's the aquarium. Oh, god darn it. Not water... Alright, let's see here. If we were going to have this in Apex Survival, and it was called Mediterranean Desert. Ooh, I'll have to check those out. I didn't see that before. Or decor interiors. A terrestrial to observe terrestrial life forms. I don't think that's... More detectors, welders, algae farms, oxygen half farm. Okay, well, where I don't need storage bins. It's not automations. Utility? That's a lot of utility in here, huh? Man, I wish I would have paid attention to what that was before I ground it down. Refill station would be nice, but we need gold for that, don't we? Oh, we don't. Yeah. Add that to the to-do list. Let's see here. What are they called? You gotta be kidding me. I will go through here manually and bring you back when my mind is straight, apparently. You're all sitting there probably screaming at me as I'm trying to figure out what it is. We can throw it down here. This is, I should read. I really got to learn to read one of these days. If it was going to be progression, perhaps. Assembler, industrial assembler, aquariums, speed, power efficiency, these things. All kind of looks like it should have gone there. What about food? Alright, so we got... What is this? Don't need any of that, but you're a food collector. So maybe we can set a collector up above the food? Algae farm, half algae farm, food processor, irrigation. That is it. Irrigation. Now then. So yeah, I should just bolt in there like that. And then the way that we see that we are in there is we will go to not that control panel apparently. This control panel, irrigation. You are turned on. Wait, you need ice. Let's do this. We will see if I can take you and put you... Perfect. All right. If it can get to there, then it's hooked up. It's good to go. And then the other thing I kind of wanted to do... kind of want to tear this out and move everything from here to there, or just out of here, and put in a regular cargo container, the base version. Because then I could probably put another algae farm or a turret on top. Probably a turret. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, let's see, I don't have much room. We're gonna do this to both sides, but I also need to tear that drill down. The food processor just hold all kinds of stuff? No. Okay. Let's put you in here. And you're full. All right. Well, that didn't really do anything, I guess. Let's see here. I want all of you into here. Okay. What about large cargo? Oh, good. You're all empty. Crazy. Okay. I like the look of the one we just took out, but unfortunately, it just doesn't suit our needs. And this one here absolutely will. Okay, and then we move everything from there to this one. And you are... do all this clicking and keep drinking. Alright, now we tear this one down. Ooh, big gaping hole when you don't have any cargo on that side. That appears to be lined up, and here we go. Alright, and then we just take everything from wherever. Right? Food processor should be, whatever. Half algae farm is not connected. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That's a problem. What the hell's going on? It should be, oh, that's, yeah. I forgot to do all the work. Now it should be connected. Okay, half algae farm. You know what? Let's just hide the empty. Oh yeah, perfect. Everything's golden there. We don't care about that. Get all this back in here. The small reactor is doing its thing. Okay. That should be, yes. Okay. Alright. Crisis averted. Yeah, not really a crisis, but... And then we do a half algae farm here. Perfect. Do another one here. Well, yeah, probably. Why not? You can always tear them out later if need be. And then, let's see here. With this one... We're taking all these out. Going for that sleek lowrider look. Maybe get a Lamborghini style to it or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, okay, so let's see here. Have to step down, step down, step up. Or a regular. What do we do here? Kind of figuring that out as we go along, huh? Do I even need... We're doing... Oh, that's right. We're probably going to put a gun here, huh? I think that's the hypothesis. So a gun here. And then we didn't have any ports on this side, did we? I believe the port is down underneath. No, there's no port. Oh, the port's over here. Yes. Okay, that's right. We had to reverse this thing. That's why. Alright, so a gun here, gun there, and this is just going to be... I'm not sure what. Well, I'll have to figure that out at a later date. But for now, we can come back to G, heavy. And it was... the tips? Just the tips? Alright, maybe it was you. Hardest part about this, trying to remember what you did. I don't even know why I'm using heavy on this back stuff. Can I see what you are? Heavy armor. You know what? You are heavy armor slope. Okay. Heavy armor slope. 2 by 1 by 1. All right. Does this give me any indication as to what you might be? No. 2 by 1 by 1. All right, there we go. Which is you. Nope. 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 Feel I've been lied to. Oh, there you are. Here I am. Perfect. All right. Well, we got that. I mean, I guess I could take... Oh, but then I got to kind of destroy the battery, but... Man, do I take that battery and just move that up there? Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I don't even need this many batteries because I've got battery here, battery there, 3 batteries here. You know what? We just don't need to have an uneven amount of batteries. There we go. Oh, problem solved. Yeah, I don't know.
Energy low.
Of course, energy low as soon as I take a battery out. Shocking. Starting to realize I really don't like this survival kit. That maybe just having another one of those med bays back here is a better option. That would bring me a port up and over and look nicer. What is this? Corner medical room, but that doesn't actually enable you to oh, I can respawn there. It should be in this. Let's take a spin through that stuff. Alright, and you've got it on the top and the bottom, yeah. But then you only have it on the sides, and that will not work. Oh, there's only 2 options. Yep, that's a bummer. Guess we're going with that. I don't have anything in the build planner, but alright. Just Control, Alt. Oh, I just deposited everything. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Alright. Where are the medical supplies? Need more medical supplies. I don't know how many medical supplies I need, but medical supplies are 15. Alright, so we're good on that. Need large displays and large steel tubes displays. Am I out of large steel tubes? Gotta be kidding. Oh no, here they are. probably don't want that many. Large steel tubes and displays. Alright. Oh, medical comps, yes. Medical. Why is it saying I have medical comps in? Oh, maybe it's, yeah, med kit. Alright, so we have you. Now we don't need you, because you are worthless. We'll probably leave that as is for now, but this, that means we could actually put that right up one over like that. Yeah, I know, these things can be tedious because, you know, you're watching somebody that doesn't really know what they're doing. And then, just like that. Then we just make it all happen. Need motors, huh? Motors, computers, and bulletproof glass. This guy. What the fuck is that? I don't like the sound of that, but let's grab all this wheat. Oh. I don't see anything on the radar, so we should be safe, quote unquote, hopefully. Put that in there. Don't need you anymore. Computers. And I don't remember if I needed anything else. Oh, motors. Gosh darn it. Motors and bulletproof glass. Alright. Oh my god. A quick little flash, I thought that was a ship above us, but it's just my... Yeah, never mind. Alright, so we have sorted out algae. Algae's good. Need metal grids for that, which means I need it for other things. Shouldn't need you now. Whoops. Shouldn't need this, or you. We're just going to probably need this stuff for... Alright. Oh. I guess I did need all that stuff. Let's see here. Bulletproof glass. Bulletproof glass. All right. Oops. Start welding up some of this stuff. All right, I need you. We got skip link. Now this is where we have to go, right here. Yeah. Because these two skip pretty quickly. Somewhere main piece. And I didn't even register it. Oh, grids. Alright. In fact, I don't know what I'm doing here. We could do the armor block. We do a down slope, right? Just like that. Just in case I need to come back here and do something like the automation stuff. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. Put a gatherer in here, if that's even possible. But yeah, I guess we're getting somewhere. Let's do this. Maybe just having a gun here sometime. That tells you where the... Because you have... see here. Somebody was saying something about these things to be on subgrids. Not entirely sure, but we're going to do that. Then we can come back on a subgrid, and then over, and that's how we get the collector work. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll put this like this for now, and I'll see what else I can do all kinds of random stuff. Alright, so we have that like that, which means we can bring this back, I think. We're going to have a gun here. Let's do this. Let's do... what was half block? 80? We'll do that for now. Yeah, we do... maybe not the sexiest looking thing, but then... we don't take up pretty much the area here. I don't like having a giant hole possibly right here. Oh, yeah, that's something to think about. Maybe this will not be a gun. Maybe this has to come forward one. And that is how we get... yeah, that might be how that goes. Number 7. No, not number 7. Number 8. Yeah, that'll make sense. It'll do something. At least then this will cover that up. Yes, and then if we have the gun here, that's a place for the gun, and we're gonna have to do basically the same thing on that side. So might as well just lay that out now while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, right there. We've discussed having one of these right here. All right. And then, oh my God. We'll likely need a heavy block right here. Is that the right thing? Yes. Put you right there. In fact, do I just have a conveyor straight across? That seems like a prudent thing to do. Let's think ahead here. And then after that, we can protect it with some heavy blocks like, yeah. I'm going to assume that we're doing something like this. And then we'll figure out everything else later. Alright, welding session, please. All right, we got that sorted out. Now we're coming up to, well, the main part of the ship, the cockpit. This is this could really make or break the ship, make it look cool or not cool. So, I know for sure that I don't know anything. But I think what I'm going to do is possibly... No, not you. Not you. There's something I'm looking for here. Well, you know what? We'll bring that out there. Let's see here. And I got light armor blocks across here that we don't want. That wheel should be fine. Let's try to get this all nice and even. What did I do on this side? It is all even with this. Yeah, so all that comes straight... Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do this yet. Although I probably will do that. Yes. And then it was here that we came down with a slope. Like that. And then I believe it was a regular rate like that. Okay. 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 Now then here we want to read... you know, I think I want to have one more layer of heavy right here.
No.
Alright, so from here we got to start sloping everything up so that any shots that come in, they ricochet down, hopefully, is what I'm kind of getting, it's what I'm kind of thinking. Not like that, though. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yep, get like that. That should help start ricocheting stuff down. Let me do another layer of these. Oh my god. Why are you like that, man? Why are you so hostile? No, just go to sleep. Everything will be fine. You wake up, you won't be in a bad mood anymore. Okay, so that means we're going to have to do another layer of these like this. And then, kind of feeling like we might need to do these like this, perhaps. Maybe I should have done that one earlier. I don't know. Now that will help knock stuff down, and then you know what we could also do? We could do some half blocks underneath here to kind of really just keep it from getting shot underneath. Maybe that is the play. How does that look? Yeah. Yeah. And then... No. What was it? Number 7? Yeah, you know what? That could possibly work. I don't know if I like that though, because it kinda... No, I don't like that. I like that. I believe that is correct. Almost feel like this needs to be more pointed. Is that correct? Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe you. Oh my god. No, not that. Fuck. Yeah. Do that to hold that there for now. We had that number. Is that it? Is it that simple? Tear all that off. Okay, so we're basically at the point where we need an actual like cockpit deck. Not exactly sure how I want to do this. Maybe I will just do some more of this. Maybe not this. All right, all right. Uh, do that. Girders.
Energy low.
Hmm. Yeah, so this. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Not really sure what I'm doing here. But let's get these built up. Sounds like somebody wants to play a little catch. Oh, you want to play a little catch? You're not... Oh, well, that's not good. I'm out of stuff for you to catch, little guy. Do I have any more sleepy pills? Alright, alright. Let's see here. Ammo. Gotta make these things quick because he gets hungry. Alright, well, at least this time you brought me 4 steaks instead of 2. Now, back to what we were trying to figure out was this. Okay, so I don't think we have glass that goes like that. But let's see here. Oh, wonder what that was. But maybe we just do one more of these like this. We try to figure out the next move after that. I'm probably not going to find anything. The helm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find anything that goes like that. So, it's kind of a bummer. So I don't think this is going to... Maybe? I mean, that is interesting. Are you the... Did you have a floor on you, I guess, is the next question. You did not, but... So that should be the same, and you have a floor. So let's do that. 3. Alright, so you are a bridge corner 2x1R. You can go like that. Now then, that means we have to build this out more. I don't know how I feel about this, but then I also have to figure this out. Just to get an idea, we're going to build this way. Nope. And that is the question. What fits here? That's why I screwed up that one. And you know what? This probably isn't going to match up anyways. Not at all. I think I need that down here. I just locked this. Window. Oh. Heavy armor corner. All right. Root. No, 9. You know what, that fits better there. Let's take... Oh, maybe that's actually where I went wrong. What the hell did I do? Something isn't right here. So, take all that off. Well, I think I'm kind of stuck right now. I don't really know